Hello everybody and welcome back to Railroad Tycoon 2, the 2nd Century campaign. We are now starting the final 6 scenarios of the campaign itself. We have gotten through quite a bit. We've done pretty well. I'm actually quite proud of this record. It's way better than when I did it before. Although of course there's some minor redos, looking at you in particular. But anyway, we are now moving on to Energy for a New Beginning, which is a very quick scenario, and we're going to be selecting the Eurostar as our train for this. And we're also going to be sort of not cheating because, well, the game's going to let me do it, so, well, you'll see when we get in there. Right, let's begin the scenario.
The new European Commonwealth, in a joint venture with North Africa, has been developing a revolutionary power plant. It's called the Geocore. Tapping into the Earth's core, the Geocore harnesses the essence of the world's underlying energy. Built here in Spain, the plant construction is all but complete. All that remains is the testing of the rail supply lines. Now, these supply lines are critical, not only for the operation of the plant, but also for the economic strength of the whole idea. Good luck!
The Geocore power plant is completed and poised to provide a virtually unlimited power supply to most of Europe, Middle East and North Africa. One task remains. You must test the dedicated supply railway that will provide the plant's operational and maintenance needs. As so often happens with testing, you don't have quite enough time to test everything. The project's producer advises you test as much as possible and assures you the rest will work itself out, by patching the track if necessary. Bronze. Stop at 17 stations and 70% of the track by January 10th at 2 AM. For a silver, stop at 18 stations and 80% of the track by January 10th, and for the gold, 19 stations and 87% of the track, which is an interesting number. So there you go. So we've gone with the Eurostar, which isn't the best hauler. Also, there's protesters blocking Zaragoza Bridge, or Zaragoza Bridge. So that we'll go over the map and what's going to happen here. So we can't cross that bridge at the moment. So there's the Geopower plant. It is a big old monstrosity. And we start up in this corner here. So as we go across the track, you will see it's highlighted, which means we've covered that bit of track, and we've got to try and obviously cover as much as possible. We also want to try and stop at every station. I don't know how many stations there actually. I'm guessing there's 19. I haven't actually counted. Oh, I can barely see the one up here. There is just the one, I think, though, isn't there? Yeah, there is. I can still reach it though, so that's fine. So what we're actually going to do here is we can't. It says we can't edit stuff in the scenario, but we totally can. There you go. So we're not going to be carrying around waste. That's for suckers, that is. And we're going to be going this way around because this bridge is currently blocked off. Now, we can make our way over here. We can do this. And we'll start moving down like so. And we'll start with those for now. And this is going to make the scenario a whole lot easier. For sure. So there we go. And you can see there the track is highlighted. I don't know if that means we can't go across it again. I'm not exactly too sure. But anyway, let's go, shall we? Zooming away. But yeah, this is what an easy way to do this scenario. Going over 100 miles an hour at pretty much any given moment. Oh, out of sand though, but we're almost there at Tarbes. So off we go. Just make sure you've not cheekily... Yep, you're not collecting any more nasty waste. But yes, so you can edit it, really. It's just... And I would do that. I don't play this game for these types of scenarios, but, you know, I think in this case it's more the story. You're playing to see what the Geocore plant is, because there's scenarios later on that get absolutely wild and involve that Geocore. Or the absence of the Geocore, I should say. Right. Continuing on, we're only halfway through the day and we're already covered this entire top stretch here. That is very nice. What sort of speeds are we looking at here? 150 right up until that corner there. Keep going, keep going. This is great. Absolutely smashing it right now. And yeah, breakdown chance per day is 0.5%, so we're pretty much clear. That's the another reason why I would use the Eurostar, is it is a nice reliable train. Did I miss? I did. I pressed waypoint 5. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Trust me to be an absolute numpty, right? So 4, yeah. We should be going to... Is that Garona. My Garona. Yeah, we should be going there next. Yes, you can go back on the track. It's not like you can't use previous track. It's just saying that it's highlighted. But there we go. Into Barcelona. There we go. Very good. And where you go now? Barrett's Junction. Except you're not, are you? You're actually going to be going to... yeah, Targonia, I guess. Targona. So yeah, we could split up this way. I think we're going to just go down here, and I'm going to hope that this bridge clears out at some point. That would be kind of good. So, Tarragona, yeah, off you go. Protesters no more. Ah, Zaragoza protesters lift blockade after GCP Railways passes inspection at Barcelona. Okay, well, that did pretty much work itself out. I really can't complain. Then, there we go. Recent events have caused the A-B spur line to close. This situation will be cleared up shortly, we hope. Alright. We don't need to worry too much about... oh, there we go. You have visited 30% of the track and 6 stations in one day. This is a bit cheeky, isn't it? Where's A-B? There it is. There it is. So the spurs... so I'm guessing that's this section here then? So the bridge is open, but we can't really go along here. That's all I can think of, anyway. Golf to St. Geordie. There you go. What else have we got over here? What's down here? Oops. GCP main station, right? Next. Oops, I need to stop pressing random things. Okay, let's do a loop down here then, afterwards. Here, here, here. This way, then there, and then... I can't quite get to all the track because of... No, hang on. Yeah, might as well go down to there. And then I'm hoping we can go up this way. Like that. Up here, cross over here, cross down here, there, sort of thing. But we'll find out when we've got until January 10th. I just realised how many days that is. That's another like 8 days. That is hilarious. Maybe I should add something. Maybe I should have added like a caboose. You know. Can we? Yeah, we can. Just to lower the breakdown chance. And but it's really unnecessary, isn't it? Okay. So yes, these last scenarios, I might as well just talk about that. They're all set from when the game was made. Set quite far in the future. I think they extend as far as 2050 or so. And the idea is around this geocore power plant, and or some of it anyway. And then it's, I guess, the effects of the something that goes wrong with the power plant. And yeah, they just make a lot of silly scenarios like that. And I think the final one, I think, is in Antarctica, which is quite a difficult one actually. But there's a lot of resources there. Right, so what are you doing here? You're going... yeah. Oh, look at that. I pressed that perfectly. Kind of me impressed. That's good. Up you go. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Easy, sorry. Yeah, after we've done the campaign, provided we don't have any crashes or anything, you know, and the game just breaks... IURB station is operational again. You'll have to include this. Yeah, we will. Definitely will include it. That's fine. The spur line. Is it that? Was that there before? Can't remember now. But anyway, half the track, 13 stations. Bloody fantastic. I might put a quick save in here actually. So I still got these awful old saves, but I just use them anyway. Like I use those as markers, even though they're not labelled properly or anything. Okay, back to the main station. There we go. Okay, now you should be going over... yep. Logrono, sorry. I think one of the scenarios that was requested was the Minnesota scenario, I believe. So we'll do that. And I think there was one other, so we'll probably do at least 2, maybe 3 scenarios. It kind of depends what's going on with the channel, but either way I want to see if I can get Railroad Tycoon 3 obviously going, because I know Augie really wants to see that, so that would be quite nice to do. And there we go. Lovely. Right, where are you going off to? Barrett's Junction. I don't want you going there. I want you going just up to here. Waypoint 18. And then down to here. Then there. Then here. Then here. Back there. Then there. Then there. Then there. And we've done the entire track then. Cool. And with this gradient as well, it's not actually such a big deal, even though it's about 7% at times. Oh, actually no, could you go to Barrett's? Because you're out of, yeah. You do go there, you're out of sand. Didn't actually think about that. Okay, gonna have to think about this quite carefully now. I think A or B is next, yeah. Yeah, that is indeed next. Okay, good. So, how much sand have you got? You've got about half. You just need to get over that first half of the hill. Oh gosh, actually I don't even know if it's going to be able to. Oh, it's fine, it's okay. It's just so... Yeah, 46 miles an hour. Even 11 would have been fine, I suppose, for a little while. But yeah, not an issue. So yeah, I realise I'm playing this scenario in a bit of a jammy way. But whatever. It's just nice to have a nice, easy one to record, I guess, actually. A, B, then Zaga. Yeah, just to cover that bit of track there. Where are we? January 3rd, almost at the end of it as well. But we are doing rather nice. I wonder if there's any other little scenarios that happen. 3/4 of the way done, 3 more stations to go. There they are, by the way, the last 3. But we're going to get all 100% here. We might as well. There you go. Go in just to sort of top up on sand. And away you go. Mind it's pretty flat over here. This is kind of perfect for you, this stretch. So tell me, what do you guys think of the Second Century campaign? I know some of you were saying that you didn't know it existed. I mean, I didn't know it existed until lockdown, and I really wanted to revisit this game. In fact, I found out I could buy it on Steam. I think I still have an old CD of it somewhere. I think before it was patched with the Second Century campaign in it, actually. Like, that's how old that disc is. Although I may not have that anymore, but we'll see. Oh yes, we're covering here. But yeah, it's quite interesting. It's definitely a lot more difficult than the original campaign, which I think is, for the most part, really easy. I really like the sort of Seattle and Munich maps. I just like the mechanics are simpler, but a bit more different. Oh yeah, you're picking up. Yeah, you're resupplying, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, it is quite tough, this campaign, especially some of these last ones, such as Hell and High Water, which takes place here again, but I think it covers all of Spain, I believe. And yeah, it's quite a toughie, that. But it does feature the amazing GG1, which is obviously a terrific train. Although maybe I should use Eurostar on that one. No, I think GG1 it's got to be. There's too many hills. There are too many hills. Anyway, we are about to finish this scenario. I mean, did I miss anywhere? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. That's it. Wow. What can I say? We've done it. We have done it. I'm going to just have it come here, there, and might as well finish at the main station, right? Except instead of that, you can have a caboose. There we go. Let's do this for all stations. Thank you. Well, here we are. Back at the power plant. Right at the end of day 6, and what's our status? 100% of the track with 19 stations done. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Might as well just try and grab a thumbnail here. And that looks pretty good. Marvellous. Right, well, speed 10, I suppose. Best I can do here. Really jammy, I realise, but I don't mind. It's nice to give myself a little freebie, I guess. But yeah, the Eurostar's it's been nice to use that in multiple scenarios. I think this is our 3rd or 4th scenario where we've actually used it. I find in the base game scenarios, I don't know if there's many that are really the base campaign, scenarios. many situations that really would call for it. Mind you, it wasn't exactly available for most of the playthrough, is it? Yeah. And you can make it work economically, you absolutely can. You just have to really be considerate of your track setup, I suppose. I don't think I was particularly great in the last one. But anyway, you've covered enough track, and in good time, the GCP is now ready for operations. Thanks. Here's a little gold memento of the occasion. Okay.
Nice job, and congratulations on your part in that historic endeavor. I tell you, with the geocore in place, there's no job too big to take on. And there's a doozy of a job coming.
Oh, apparently so. Elbow room. I believe this takes place. Yes, this is where they drain the water in the Mediterranean Sea, isn't it? For the geocore or something like that. I'm glad I'm going to get the videos for all of these. Because they are it's quite bonkers, quite fun what they do. But yeah, it's all new real estate, and obviously we've got to build some railroads there. Anyway, thanks for watching everybody, hope you enjoyed that quick one, and I shall see you next time.